Challenges are what make life interesting, and overcoming them is what makes life meaningful. Namaskar, welcome to Daily PT Pointers, and our first headline is related to Chandrayaan 3 mission. And ये न्यूज़ में भी इसलिए है क्योंकि recently lander module of Chandrayaan 3 successfully separated from the propulsion module ahead of its scheduled soft landing on the moon's surface on 23rd August. Now let's know more about Chandrayaan 3. So friends, it is a follow-on mission to Chandrayaan 2 to demonstrate end-to-end capability in safe landing and roving on the lunar surface. Chandrayaan 3 consists of indigenous lander module, propulsion module, and a rover with an objective of developing and demonstrating new technologies required for interplanetary missions. And main function of the propulsion module is to carry the lander and rover configuration till 100-kilometer lunar orbit. And do you know friends, the lander will have capability to soft land at a specified lunar site and deploy rover which will carry out in situ chemical analysis of lunar surface during the course of its mobility. The lander and the rover have scientific payloads to carry out experiments on the lunar surface, and propulsion module also has one scientific payload that will be operated पोस्ट सेपरेशन ऑफ लैंडर मॉड्यूल एंड ये पेलोड ऑपरेशनल होगा फॉर 3 to 6 months. And you know friends, propulsion module has spectropolarimetry of habitable plant earth shape payload to study of earth's atmosphere and measure the variations in polarization from the clouds on earth to accumulate signatures of exoplanets that would qualify for habitability by humans. Our next headline is related to GitHub, and ये न्यूज में भी इसलिए है क्योंकि in 2022 इंडिया के सॉफ्टवेयर डेवलपर्स ने कंट्रीब्यूट किया है more than 24% of AI related projects in GitHub, according to Stanford's latest Artificial Intelligence Index report. And China dominates AI related journal publications by a huge margin. Also, in terms of journal collaborations in AI, the US and China are leading other country peers. Now let's know more about GitHub. So friends, it is the world's largest open source developer community platform where users upload their projects and code for others to view, edit, and tweak. In GitHub, any developer can upload whatever software code or app code or software idea they have on the platform and have others collaborate with them to help improve it, find errors, and fix problems. Our next headline is related to INS warship Vindhyagiri, and ये न्यूज में इसलिए है क्योंकि recently President of India ने लॉन्च किया है INS Vindhyagiri in Kolkata, and it has been named after mountain range in Karnataka. ये 6th ship है of the Project 17A frigates, and it will be fitted with largest gadgets and undergo extensive trials before being handed over to the Indian Navy for commissioning into service. And do you know friends, P-17A ships are guided missile frigates, and these warships are follow-ons of the Shivalik class Project 17 frigates with improved stealth features, advanced weapons and sensors, platform management systems, and they are capable of neutralizing threats in all three dimensions of air, surface and subsurface. Our next headline is related to Butter Festival, जो कि सेलिब्रेट किया जाता है दयारा बुग्याल में, and ये recently culminate हुआ है. It is also known as Anduri Utsav. It is held on the slopes of the Alpine Meadow every year during the auspicious occasion of Sakranti. And do you know friends, Bugyal mean a meadow or pasture in local Uttarakhandi dialect, and Dayara Bugyal is situated at an altitude of 11,000 feet above sea level, and it is one of the pristine meadows in the state. And the villagers who take their cattle to graze in meadows of Dayara Bugyal believe that Lord Krishna and Bugyal Mata keep their watchful eyes over their cattle. Now, according to RBI's recent bulletin, headline inflation is predicted to average well above 6% in the second quarter of financial year 24. Now, what is headline inflation? So, friends, it refers to the change in value of all goods in the basket. And now, how is it different from core inflation? So, friends, core inflation excludes food and fuel items from headline inflation, and since the prices of fuel and food items tend to fluctuate, core inflation is less volatile than headline inflation. And do you know, friends, headline inflation is more relevant for developing economies than for developed economies. Our next headline is related to नशा मुक्त भारत अभियान, and ये न्यूज में भी इसलिए है क्योंकि recently President of India launched My Bengal Addiction Free Bengal campaign under नशा मुक्त भारत अभियान, जो कि लॉन्च हुआ था 15 अगस्त 2020 में by Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, and it is aimed to create awareness about ill effects of substance abuse among youth with special focus on higher education institutes, university campuses, schools, and reaching out into the community and garnering community involvement and ownership of the Abhiyaan. Now, recently, India and Trinidad and Tobago have signed Memorandum of Understanding on sharing of India Stack. Now, what is India Stack? So, friends, it is collection of open application programming interface and digital public goods that aim to facilitate identity, data and payment services on a large scale, and both the countries agreed to cooperate in areas of digital transformation by means of capacity building, training programs, exchange of best practices, exchange of public officials, experts, and development of pilot or demo solutions, etc. एंड हमारी अगली हेडलाइन रिलेटेड है इंडिया मेडटेक एक्सपो 2023, जो कि ऑर्गेनाइज किया जा रहा है डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ फार्मास्यूटिकल्स के द्वारा इन गुजरात, and it focuses to showcase India's journey and opportunities in the sector. It will be a unique, all-encompassing platform to showcase the strength and potential of Indian medical device systems. And do you know, friends, FDI up to 100% under the automatic route is permitted for manufacturing of medical devices. Our next headline is related to mobile app FloodWatch, जो कि recently launch की गई है Central Water Commission के द्वारा, and it is aimed at using mobile phones to disseminate information related to flood situation and forecast up to 7 days on a real-time basis to the public. It is user-friendly app, has readable and audio broadcast, and all information is available in 2 languages, and ये हैं English and Hindi, and its features includes real-time flood monitoring where users can check up-to-date flood situation throughout the country. And हमारी अगली headline related है Maritime State Development Council से, जो कि constitute हुई थी in the year 1997. ये एक apex advisory body है for development of maritime sector, and it is aimed to ensure development of major and non-major ports in consultation with the state governments. Our next and last headline is related to Y20 Summit, जो कि host की जा रही है under G20 by Department of Youth Affairs. Now let's know more about Y20. So friends, it is one of the official engagement groups of G20, and it has organized discussions and consultation pan-India to consult the youth of the nation on ideas for better tomorrow and draft an agenda for action. It has proved to be a platform for youth to express their perspectives and ideas on G20 priorities. So with this, let's conclude our today's discussion. Thanks for listening, and for regular updates, you can follow us on various social media platforms.